Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today we are back at it, the Yamaha YFZ 450 2005, so it's a little bit older. And in the last video, the actual first video for this build series, I informed you guys that this is going to be converted to flat track racing. Now, obviously, the idea of getting a battery out of another bike did seem like a good idea initially. However, all the work involved made me shell out the money for a new battery. And so I have a brand new one over there. I'm going to put that in this bike now. And we're going to cross our fingers because the gas is old. The thing's been sitting for a couple years at least now. And so I could have an angry carburetor. Could be all gunked up. And the gas is probably gone bad by now, but I'm hoping that the bike will actually start up for me, and so we can actually run it, potentially do an oil change on it as well, and then I can wash it again and start taking some parts off, putting some new ones on, and finish this conversion hopefully by the end of the month. So let's stop dragging our feet and let's get into it. All right, so brand new battery, just like I mentioned, new hardware, all ready to go. This is the one, same battery as I have in my DRZ, and so that is why I was originally going to use that one temporarily, but it was just too much work involved. I had the battery tender lead already set up, and so I figured why not buy another one. And of course, new hardware, because I don't have hardware, I don't know where that went. Brand new battery, activated at work by a professional, set it all up, fully charged, ready to go. So I've got some tools over here right there, so I'm going to grab exactly what I need and throw this in. And again, a lot of this, crossing our fingers today in this one. Remove the seats once again. Pretty simple. Hopefully you guys can see that. A little clip here comes out. Pop that off. And then I just gotta find out what I need. So we got a power terminal here and the ground. I don't even see where the ground is. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna have to figure this all out again because I don't remember. I got a power here, but I don't see where the ground goes. All right, so 10 mil. I have two of these to take off. That's what straps the battery down. So I'm going to take these off. Alright, left side, right side. Ugh, I don't know what's going on there. Got the rubbers here. Ah, that looks like the ground right there. So there's the ground, this is the power. Good to go. Battery blocks. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see there's a little light coming in through there. They kind of cut this open, so I'm hoping that this still fits in nicely. If it doesn't, I may have to do some repairs on this and put that dividing wall in so the battery's not bouncing around. Alright, so the ground is very short, so I'm going to have to put a ground on that side, power positive on this side. Gonna test fit it, make sure this still fits. Okay, so that fits pretty snug. So I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with the fitment. I don't think it's gonna be bouncing around anywhere. So I think I'll be good to put all the connections on. So I'm gonna grab the new hardware and tighten everything up. And then the moment of truth. Alright, so positive's on, and now the negative is right over here. It is a little bit of a tight squeeze. Maybe that's why they had that oversized battery in here, but everything is going to clamp down. Nothing moves. Everything's solid in there, so I'm going to have to be a little bit patient with this one, and then I can finally try to start the machine. Oh boy. And there we go. I think that's on. Don't want to over tighten it. Just snug. Okay. So that should be good to go. Battery strap one's down as well. Okay, there we go. Again, snug, not too tight. connections should be good. Battery's nice and snug in there. It is not going anywhere. Okay. Should be good. Alright, so make sure you pull that out, because that's not going to go over too well if we leave that in. And what else I need is a key. So let's cross our fingers. Everybody cross their fingers. We need this to work. Alright, so I don't remember how the system check works here, but we got 2 lights there. So I'm going to turn this on. And then we've got the run button. Lights, I'll leave those off for the time being. Now look at here. Got no lights. I got the button here. I'm going to push this button just to see if the light comes on. Ooh, the light comes on. Okay. So, power, everything is connected properly. So, I'm going to set the choke, pull on the clutch, and see if this thing starts. Just gonna double check, make sure it's in neutral as well. Alright, it's in neutral. And now I remember what that other light is. The green light means it's in neutral. So now let's try to start this. Well, that was a little disappointing. So, unfortunately, I could not get it running, as you guys could tell. Cranking it over, it didn't really seem like it wanted to start at all. Again, this could be due to it sitting for so long. That's probably the culprit. I'm not a mechanic, so I'm not entirely sure what else to do. Brand new battery. Obviously, the fuel's old, so I could try draining out the carb. And so the next video you guys see me make for this build might actually be me tearing this thing apart. I don't think a carb is really beyond my abilities. You know, tearing the bike apart and pulling the carb off and cleaning it. I don't think that's beyond my abilities. But I will have to make sure that I bought the gaskets for it. I believe I did. I think I got gaskets for pretty much everything on the bike. And so, unfortunately, not the result that I wanted. I was hoping that it would start. I think that was kind of wishful thinking. Now that I, you know, am completely realistic and in reality and just kind of going, yeah, you know what? Sitting for 2 years, wishful thinking. So, unfortunately, the ATV doesn't want to start right now. I did push the throttle as well, and it's sped up a little bit. So obviously that, you know, was doing something, but not enough. So I have a feeling I'm going to be tearing this apart in the next video for you guys. Well, basically, yeah, just tearing it all down and taking a carburetor off and cleaning it out. Making sure the jets are not clogged up. If they are, I can put them in carb cleaner overnight or whatever. My brother actually made a video on his channel for that, so I know exactly what I'm doing. And hopefully, once I get that sorted out, the bike will start up, and then I can actually start throwing some parts at this thing, because realistically, this thing just needs the wheels and that tether put on, and it's really not a lot of work. But because I let this thing sit for so long, I think I kind of screwed myself over. So, If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button so I know that it's working. If you guys have any comments or questions, mainly suggestions this time, I want to make sure that it's functioning. That's my main concern right now, is making sure that it actually runs properly. You know, the motor and everything is good. Change out the oil again, even though it was done just before I put it away. And make sure that all the components are good to go in a stock format before switching it over for racing. So, again, fingers crossed on this build. This is not starting off the way I wanted it to. So, anyway, be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future content on the channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.